So this is the Women's College Volleyball whip around here for Wednesday, October 2nd, 2024. So we have Oklahoma at number 13, Kentucky. Kentucky down 2-1 in the fourth set. Utah took the first set over number 15 Arizona State. Arizona dominated the first set over number 23 BYU team. And BYU, Arizona, had a set piece now. Number 22 TCU was down. It was up 2-0. They're close set 3, but Houston took it. Now Houston's did pretty well though. They've had a comfortable lead by like 6-7 points the whole fourth set. It looks like Houston might be close to taking that fourth set at home. Number 7 Texas won in 3 sets to South Carolina. Wisconsin number 9 beat Rutgers 3-0. Niagara beat Canisius 3-1. Siena 3-2 victory. Albany 3-1 over Limon. UNC beat Duke 3-0. FDU beat NJT 3-1. Fairfield beat Sacred Heart 3-0. Alana swept Manhattan. Quinnipiac swept Merrimack. Rider swept St. Peter's. Southeast Missouri State beat Little Rock 3-1. UCF swept West Virginia 3-0. Iowa State beat Cincinnati 3-1. And Tulane swept the University of Alabama Birmingham 3-0. So we can do some whip around here of some schemes here. We can do Houston TCU. And we can do whip around at 4 games, 1 not. Let's go to TCU at Houston. Number 22.
Outside and then go.
But then it kind of flipped right back. She just hasn't kind of kept that consistency that we're, expecting and we've seen from her before.
TCU is 9-3, 1-1 in the Big 12, while Houston is 6-6 overall, 1-1 Big 12 play. And they are leading 23-17 in set 4.
There's Para out of the.
And I'd say that back row attack is exactly what we're looking for, coming in right back in that right corner, really just placing that ball so beautifully, and just, I think, seeing more of those swings from her and less errors like we're seeing early on in set 3 and here in set 4.
Bramschreiber looking for a lengthy service run. TCU unable to defend the Katie Corelli show, her 10th kill.
And like you said, the switch-up pairing Cook with Corelli, I think a great decision by Coach Rare and staff, really just changing it up, giving a different look, running the offense in different rotations for Cook, and now Rockison running a different offense with those rotations. Just a nice switch-up for the Houston Cougars.
So the Pitt transfer, Dalton. She's been a big difference maker with 7 digs, now 8 for Dalton. And a recycle earned by Ramon. Set point for Grieve. Corelli, long without a touch. Probably not worth challenging. So the set continues 24-19. The chess game continues between these counterparts as Houston.
And that's long. Houston takes set 4 and ties the set up. Ties the match up 2 sets apiece.
Is still explosive enough.
Man, what a set 3 win. What a set win by the Houston Cougars. And the Cougars take set 4 2 sets, 2 apiece. And that is wide. Start set 5. And man, Kentucky definitely needs that. Especially, they're number 13 rated in the country, played a bunch of top teams, but they're 7-6 out of it. And right there, both teams go wide. It's like Kentucky's played a lot more matches. But they're playing top teams, but they haven't. They've had success, but they also haven't. So, it's kind of that, like, one where, yeah, you're a good top team, but you haven't played anyone. And then it goes, and that's a tough. But it's like, sometimes, come back for you. Not playing it. A win is a win, though, but not when it comes to college sports, though. Sometimes, though, depends on who you schedule and if your conference isn't like a top conference. Like, it's not like where you're playing like a top volleyball conference. Like you're not in like the Big Ten, say, or maybe in like the EC, like the ACC, where you're top team in the ACC, and you can or top team in the conference, where you can challenge yourself and play top schools, that are ranked or having a good like a good record, challenge yourself, So it is 4-2 here in the 5th set. And we will send out to Airfried and Missy Whittemore on the call of Oklahoma at number 13 ranked Kentucky. And now it is 5-2. Kentucky. Okay, so that is 5th set time in Lexington. We're a 7-3 here after the timeout by Oklahoma. And let's go to TCU at Houston.
That ball through the block and back to the defense with some heat.
Defense.
Where it's tied at 4-all. We'll send it back to the SC Network one.
Pass by Para sets things up for Roberson. The LSU transfer with her 7th kill. All-American in high school, a top 100 recruit from Missouri City.
And we'll go to Oklahoma at Houston back when it's done from commercial. But we'll take it to TC Houston. And Houston now, this one, he has been dominant though. They won the first 2 sets. Or TCU did, but then Houston won sets 3 and set 4 to make it a 2-all set match. I mean, Houston, sometimes you need to win ugly though. Like where you lose, like especially in a like in a game where a team comes back on you. Whatever sport is, football, basketball, baseball, soccer, hockey, volleyball, even where teams win, make it interesting, but you win, persevere through late and win. That's what TCU needs to do. I mean, yes, being ranked 22nd, they might fall out of the rankings, but even if they, stay at like 25 or something, they won. I mean, you can't get penalized for losing, or for winning. You can't get penalized really for winning, but I mean, you can get them.
Kelly recycled well, back to Gibson.
Especially an unranked team.
7-6 TCU.
And you can see the look on Greaves' face after that hitting error, knowing that it's just important. You've got to get these points. You don't really have time to be hitting it into the net like that.
An easy serve sets up Shamitis, and you have to put that away.
And Shamitas every single time bringing the power. That's what Coach Ware said. She's got that powerful swing. That's what he wants out of her. And we see Volpe on the TCU side really struggling with that right side swing down the line.
Now let's go back to the SC Network for Houston. Oklahoma back 16, 13 Kentucky, not 16 Kentucky, 13 Kentucky, my bad. And there's a challenge. And Kentucky, 8-5 lead. And that is in by Oklahoma Sooners. Okay, so the feed of Oklahoma, Kentucky is down, so wish I could show you the rest of that. But we'll go to another game. Number 22 TCU on the road at Houston. It is 9-7 in set 5. TCU trying to win ugly after Houston came back.
I think each side is running their
Now it's
offensive tempo.
10-7.
TCU just really having that spark again, and Gibson flying off on that right side again.
Timeout, Houston. Cougars looked primed for a big swing by Shamitis there for the first ball side out. Have to imagine that we will see a big swing coming here. I think the idea is probably not to tip on 10-7 in the fifth.
Yeah, and I'd say great effort there by Volpe, just flying across the court, getting that dig right behind. That's what Coach Williams talked about in their game against Arizona State. They weren't doing well on defending that tip. And so today I think they've done a better job. If anything laid off a little bit in that third and fourth set, that's why we saw Houston taking it. But here in the fifth, really just all out on defense.
We'll be back on Friday at 7 o'clock as Houston plays host to West Virginia right here on ESPN+. And the homestand continues on Wednesday against Iowa State before an ESPNU showcase the following Wednesday. So a little bit of off time coming after this week for the Cougars, who have been well traveled. certainly will enjoy a couple weeks at home before a big matchup with a top 20 team in ASU. Cecily Brandschreiber, 11 aces on the year, including one in this rotation. Back to Shamitis and another tip. Houston stuck in a rut. And it's a block fest. Sylvester at the net encapsulates a 4-0 run.
And this is what we talk about, TCU dominating with that block. We saw them shut down Houston in sets 1 and 2 with the block. They're doing it again here in the 5th set. Shamitis is gonna have to find a way to work around that. You can't just swing straight into it. Utilize those hands, go back to your tool game.
Good ball by Dalton. It'll go back row to Grieve. Mara's first swing in a while, handled by Georgiadis. Must-have point for the Cougars. And another chance here, Rockison out to Shamitis. An exhausted Shamitis is blocked, and it's 12-7.
And here TCU is leading 12-7 in set 5. We'll take a break here, and we'll join you back in 3 minutes after TCU. When TCU tees their service rally and tries to win in 5, just win in the 5th set and win the match.